Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. We are here looking at European Invitational Road to the Ring Duality and its associated Evolution Cup. I'm going to give you my quick take on this event. First of all, you need to use two very specific cars to get through this event. The 911 GT3 RS Club Sport, either the Purple Star version, which was a prior prize, or you will have to pull for a Gold Star version, which is now going to be available when the event goes live. There's also a new car, the 911 GT3 RS 992, which you have to pull. Every one of us pretty much have to go after this car and then build it. So at the minimum, one new car to build, tier 5, and most likely for most people, unless you went through prior events and won the GT2 RS Club Sport Purple Star, you have two cars to build. Not only do you have to build them, fusion them out, you will eventually have to use them in an Evolution Cup. Now, Evolution Cups traditionally are pretty difficult. Generally, you can only beat Evolution Cups if you're within a few tenths of a fully max time on a car. So, sometimes it gets easier, but most of the time it's not. With these Porsches, one of the key things that you have to watch for is that, unfortunately, certain Stage 6s have huge impacts on these cars. Intake not being one of them usually, but body and transmission. Okay, so body and transmission are really big for these cars, both the Club Sport and even for the 992 911 GT3 RS. They're pretty dependent on these parts. What happens is, fully maxed, if I put it to 209, which is, you got a 7.316 dyno. You can run like a 7.1 something if you shift it instantly, pretty much instantly to third and nitrous. But then once you start taking parts off, for example, I'll show you very quickly taking trans and body off, how much of an impact it has on you. And quite frankly, without those two, I don't think you're going to make it through the Evolution Cup. So it becomes a very part-dependent cup where you're going to need the very specific Stage 6s and the associated fusions to really have a good chance of success. So 7.181. So the car does beat dyno, which is good, about 2/10. So whatever challenges are, if you're within 2/10, you still have a chance of getting through. But nonetheless, it is challenging. And if you don't have the right Stage 6s, if you don't have the two big boys, let's see just how different the car dynos. I'm not going to run it, but I can show you at least what the dyno looks like. You're going to lose easily a second of time. Okay, maybe not a second plus. I mean, I didn't tune it, but you're not going to get a whole lot out of the tuning. And that's another weakness with these cars. They don't seem super tunable, which means it's all part dependent, and you're going to need those parts to make it through. I doubt the Evolution Cup is going to be so easy that being a second off from your theoretical dyno maximum is going to be enough to get through. So that's my biggest concern with this cup. The same applies to the other Porsche, the 911 GT3 RS. Body is a huge Stage 6. Transmission less so, but there might be a different balance, but overall that's going to be a problem if you don't have body Stage 6. Beyond that, typical Duality Cup, I expect you should be able to get through the first 40, utilizing, if you have the strong Stage 6, probably just the one or two Stage 6s. If you don't have the strong Stage 6s, probably much more upgrades. The rewards will never give you enough parts to get through, so you have to take a look at your own fusion counts, your own situation with money and other things to make sure whether you want to go ahead and tackle this. In the end, you're going to win a prize card that's going to be used most likely in the last leg of the European Invitational, but unlikely to be useful outside of that. So that is essentially my quick take on this. I don't expect the challenges to be that bad until the later ones, and I expect the Evolution Cup to be difficult for most of us unless we have all the Stage 6s and a good chunk of the fusions, meaning more than 80% to maybe 90% of the fusions. If you have any questions or you have your own comments, feel free to make them. If you like the video, leave a like. If you like my channel and would like to get notifications when I put up these videos, subscribe, hit the bell, and you get those notifications. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.